Hi dear students, today we are going to learn a new lesson from Treasure Trove and it is a poem. You take poem number 3, The Bangle Sellers. Along with the textbook, you may please take your workbook also. Some detailed information about the poem and the poet it is given in your workbook. Hope that all of you have taken your workbook and in your workbook page number 36. I hope that it is in 36. Anyway, take poem number 3, the Bangle Sellers. Some information about Sarojini Naidu, the author of the poem. It is given in page number 36, the Bangle Sellers, or in your textbook, page number 13, the information about Sarojini Naidu. It is given. She was called the Nightingale of India by Mahatma Gandhi and she was a prominent Indian writer. And in your workbook, page number 36, some information about the poem it is given. And it is the poem Bangle Sellers. I hope that you have studied this poem in your 7th standard. And since you studied this poem, it will be very easy for you. And anyway, we will go through the explanations. Here, this poem focuses mainly on social, religious and symbolic value of bangles in Indian culture. The bangles has got a special feature or special effects on the Indian culture. So what all are the impact, social, religious and symbolic value? And these bangles are connected with these values. And through this poem, we will understand about these things. And in Indian culture, the no widow is allowed to wear bangles because bangles represents happiness. Then the wearing bangles is suggestive of happiness, peace and prosperity. The newlyweds wear bangles of different hues from those worn by unmarried girls. So it represents, the bangles represents happiness and prosperity, and the unmarried people and the married one, they wear different colors of bangles. Here the first stanza, it is the setting of the poem, and in the first stanza we will come to know about some of the bangle sellers, a group of bangle sellers who sells their bangles there at temple fair, and they request all the people to buy bangle, and they request the women to buy bangles from them. Then the bangle sellers are poor, but they do not talk of their poverty. From the first line or the first stanza, we will come to know that the bangle sellers, even though they are poor, they are very happy, and they are selling their bangles with happiness. One of the bangle sellers tells us of each stage in an Indian woman's life in terms of the longing of bangles of a particular color. So in connection with a particular color of bangle, the bangle seller is saying different stages of an Indian woman, young age or the unmarried time, married time and the middle age. Each stanza in fact deals with each of the 3 stages in an Indian woman's life: as a virgin girl, unmarried, as an expectant bride, the one who is going to get married, and as a mature middle-aged woman. And now you take page number 41, there is a critical appreciation given, and the title of the poem, it is inapt for this poem. Why? Because only in the first stanza we will come to learn something about the bangle sellers, the first 2 lines. And what is the title of this poem? Bangle Sellers. Even though the title of the poem it is Bangle Sellers, only in the first 2 lines of this poem, the first stanza, we will see the reference to the bangle sellers. So it is better to give a title like Bangles or some other title. So the title of the poem it is inapt or not suitable. Then simplicity and lyricism. The poem it is written in a simple language and it is very simple, and lyricism, it focuses on lyricism. What is lyric? Which deals with a single emotion. So here also we will find that this poem, it mainly deals with the happiness. Then little contemporary value. At present, we don't find that much use with this poem. Why? Because many times we don't find bangle sellers, and in the modern world, women, they are not that much fond of bangles. Then the next page, the style of the poem. The poem, it is written in a simple form and it is a lyric. The form of the poem, it is lyric, and I said lyric is a poetic form which deals with a single emotion. Here it deals with the happiness. Then the imageries. In this poem we can find a lot of imageries, mainly the color imageries. The bangles or the colors on the bangles are connected with some natural elements. Then the literary devices used in this poem, the first one is simile. And what do you understand by simile? We have already learned about simile. It refers to the similarities between two things. Here in this poem also we will find some kind of use of similes, and that we will, okay, once we start discussing the poem, then we will go through that one. Then the use of metaphor, the second poetic device used in this poem, it is metaphor, and metaphor, it is a comparison. Here in this poem also we can find some direct comparisons. So hope that it is clear to you, and you once again go through your workbook. All the details about the poem, it is given, and read very thoroughly and understand well. And if you are having any doubt, you just contact me. Now we will directly start with our poem discussion. So take page number 14 in your textbook. The Bangle Sellers, written by Sarojini Naidu. Bangle sellers are we who wear our shining lords to the temple fire, who will buy these delicate, bright, rainbow-tinted circles of light, lustrous tokens of radiant lives, for happy daughters and happy wives. So here we will understand that the first line of this first stanza, it speaks about a group of bangle sellers who sell their bangles there at temple fair, and they are on their way to the temple fair in order to sell their products. And for what they are selling their products? In order to earn money. Even though they carry the loads of bangles and there are a lot of work involved in that one, then also they are not tired. They are very happy. That is why they are saying that our shining loads. So they are saying that it convey happiness. Okay, they convey happiness. They are not sad to carry these bangles. They are very happy to carry their bangles, and they are saying that our shining loads to the temple fair. So these bangle sellers, they are addressing to the customers, especially the women, that we are bangle sellers and we are carrying our shining loads to the temple fair. And what is the shining loads mentioned here? That is the bangles, and they are very happy to carry their bangles with them. Then who will buy these delicate, bright, rainbow-tinted circles of light? So then they are asking one question, and they are pleading, or they are crying, or they are requesting to the customers, who is going to buy these delicate, bright and rainbow-tinted circles of light? And that is bangles. Who are going to buy such a kind of bangles from us? Rainbow tinted means in the color of a rainbow. So it is delicate and bright. The speciality of the bangle is it is so delicate, bright and rainbow tinted color. Lustrous tokens of radiant lights. These bangles are the lustrous tokens of radiant light. Lustrous tokens means the bright signs. These bangles which we are having with us, they are the bright signs of your happy life. Radiant light means the happy lives for happy daughters and happy wives. So here these bangles are mainly meant for the happy daughters, the unmarried women and the married women, those who are happy. And here no widows, because no widow is allowed to wear bangles in Indian society in the past. So here it is mainly addressing to the daughters, the one who is going to get married and the one who married. So I hope that the first stanza is clear to you. Here few bangle sellers, they are addressing to their customers. We are bangle sellers and we are carrying shining loads, the bangles with us, and we are carrying these bangles to the temple fair so that you can buy these bangles from there. And they are saying about the specialities of these bangles. What is the speciality of these bangles? They are delicate, bright and rainbow tinted color. And then again he says that they are the bright signs of happy lives for the happy daughter and happy wives. So now we will discuss the next stanza. And in this stanza, the second stanza of the poem, we will find some of the poetic devices, especially the use of simile in the second stanza. Some are meet for a maiden's wrist, silver and blue as the mountain mist. Here some means what? Some bangles. Here the bangle sellers, they are focusing on the special color of certain bangles. Some bangles are meet. Meet means suitable. Some bangles are suitable for a maiden's wrist, for a young woman, the one who is not married. Some bangles are mainly meant for the maiden or the young woman, the one who is not married. And what is the color of such a kind of bangles? The bangles which are mainly meant for the young woman or the one who is not married, silver and blue as the mountain mist. The silver and blue colored bangles which are just like the mountain mist. The color of the mountain mist, it is silver and blue, and some bangles are in the same color. So there we can use there we can find the use of simile. Here the poet says that silver and blue colored bangles are same as the color of the mountain. So here the poet says that the blue colored or the silver colored bangles are having the same color of a mountain mist. So the use of simile, you can notice there. Then the next line, some are flushed like the buds that dream on the tranquil brow of a woodland stream. The first color it is silver and blue, and the second color which is meant for the young woman, that is some bangles are flushed like red or pink in color. Red or pink in color, that is flushed like. The buds means the flowers which is not open or which is not fully grown or fully open. That dream on the tranquil brow, that dream, that is a reference to the young woman that we will discuss later. On the tranquil brow of a woodland stream. Tranquil means very calm. Brow means surface. Woodland stream means a stream in the forest. So some bangles are just like the flowers or the buds that grow near to the stream there in the forest, and the color of that bangles are pink or red, and they just dream just like the young woman. What is the main element in the dream of the young woman? They are dreaming about their future, their marriage, their future life. So here some bangles are in pink or red color. They are just like the buds or the flowers that grow near to the streams in forest. Again we can see the use of simile, because the red or pink colored bangles having the same similarities of a bud or the flowers that grow near to the stream there in the forest. Then the third category of bangles. Some are aglow with the bloom that cleaves to the limpid glory of newborn leaves. Some bangles are shining. Aglow means shining. How? With the bloom that cleaves. Cleaves means stick together to the limpid glory, clear beauty. Limpid glory means the pure and the clear beauty of newborn leaves. So here the color of the bangles is green, because you should understand the last line of that stanza, newborn leaves. Here bangles of green color are compared to the newborn leaves. And what is the speciality of a newborn leaf? They stick together or cleave together. Before opening, they just stick together. The same way the green colored bangles are sticked together, and the reference is to the green bangle. So the third category of bangles. So here in the last two lines of the second stanza, the bangle sellers are speaking about the green colored bangles, which are mainly meant for the unmarried woman, and these green colored bangles are just compared to the newborn leaves. So today we have seen the introduction to the poem and the first two stanzas of the poem. And this is a poem written by Sarojini Naidu. And here the bangle sellers, they are coming to the temple fair by carrying the shiny clothes or the bangles in order to sell the bangles to the customers or the women, and they are saying that they are having some delicate, bright and rainbow tinted bangles, and they are the bright signs of the happy lives of daughters and happy wives. Then in the second stanza we will see some of the bangles which is used, and in the second stanza we will see some bangles which are mainly used by maiden or the young woman, the one who is not married, and they are blue and silver colored bangles, just like this mountain mist. And the second one, the pink or the red colored bangles, just like the buds that grow near to the forest, near to the stream there in the forest. And the third one, the green colored bangles, which are just like the leaves, stick together. Hope that this part is clear to you, and in the next class we will discuss the rest of the poem. Thank you. Have a nice day.